Hey guys, what's up? John Haddock here with Think About Comics, joined by William Bethea.
Hey, yeah.
B, you wanted to say something? You wanted to do a video? So what's up?
Oh yeah. Look, okay. So here's my thing. Let's talk about the status of superhero books. Talking about not just the big two, but the independent comics, because I think the independent comics are now starting to kill it as far as the hero persona is going. I mean, not just good storylines about supernatural things happening or whatever, but I mean true life heroes that are stepping up and saving the world. Okay. I like the flow of something that's killing the children. Yo, I'm telling you, it's got a little bit of supernatural, it's got a little bit of teen spirit. It just flows. It makes you get into it harder. Now, like I said, I'm an X-Men dude. And I mean, the X-Men dude, the Hickman, has, inspired more interest and, me coming back. Yeah, great. But what I'm talking about is, all right, are we trying to be heroes? The X titles ain't about being heroes.
No, they're not.
No, that's done.
I feel like the X-Men, like when you look at what the X-Men heroes were, they were like when you look at the early titles, I always felt that they were trying to prove themselves to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And in doing so, they inspired other people like to change their prejudices or whatever. But like now, I just feel like the Marvel's turning them into the Inhumans.
Yeah.
Where they're like doing their own thing, they don't care about anybody else. But like when you're saying like the big two, it's like we're reading titles like Superman, Batman, not mainly because they're good books, but because that's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
Like that, and I think that's why the Image stuff is so good because it's so fresh.
Yes. I'm telling you, like when I read the Batman, this is a revenge story. This isn't about I'm trying to take Gotham back and make everything better. No, I'm trying to get banged. Perpetua. This ain't about stopping the great baddie and no. This is about Perpetua trying to bring balance because all the heroes have done crazy stuff that they shouldn't have done, and now we are where we are.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, even the Batman Who Laughs is a tragic example of not handling a problem correctly and letting it fester and come and explode into something that's terrible. Yeah. And that's on the heroes. That's on the heroes. That's not on the heroes created that.
Yeah.
And it's right.
Well, I think another problem when you talk about stuff like that, things blowing over, it's when you look at what Image, Dark Horse, Boom, what a lot of the and IDW, what a lot of these Valiant as well, they take properties and they take them and they say, hey, look, we want to do. This is our end goal. Okay. Or like if me and you were to do a book, this is our start, this is our finish. Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I think and I kind of see this now after the hype is over with the X-Men books. We have 12 issues of House, 6 issues of House, 6 issues
of Powers. Yeah.
When I was taking a look back at them, they could have all been done in 6 issues. They took too long to break down McTaggart's power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think when you look at the Batman that's going on right now, regardless of all the people hating on it, I feel like that storyline should have been done in 10 or 15 issues. Like it was so even though it's about to be over, it just felt like it focused so much on a deconstruction story mixed with revenge instead of this. Hey, look, here's this bad guy. We're gonna go take him out. But that brings back into the problem is if you have, hey, look, this is the end goal. Do you want to keep reading? Okay, Batman goes and fights the bad guy. Like they got to spice it up a bit, and I get that's why they did it. But you can't. I just feel like a lot of the hero books, they're trying to do so much to make it last so long, and I feel like a lot of the lesser known characters, and I feel like that's mainly a bigger character book. Like the Spider-Man book has that problem. Yeah. They do a good series like Hunted, and then he gets caught up in the big, the Absolute Carnage event. Yeah. Now he's in this $2.99 event. Like And that's eating up Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man issues that should be focusing on the main character.
But I think that's also plot development though. And I think that's another reason why I have an issue with trades. Because they are writing to the trade instead of developing additional storylines during a storyline to lead into other storylines.
Well, I'll agree with you on the trade thing, but like with what you brought up plot character development. Like if you look at Amazing Spider-Man, I'll do that, and then I'll talk about the Batman issue with that. Is when you have Hunted, right?
Yeah.
Basically, did you read that? Basically, Kraven the Hunter does like a Hunger Games thing where he takes all the villains and heroes who have like animal-esque characters, and they get killed off. They like fight to the death, and they get hunted. So in that, we get teased this new villain, and we see Peter Parker's character develop. Like we're getting teased that Mary Jane might die and all this other stuff. So that ends, and now we're like, okay, let's get into this new story.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen. We get caught up in some other stuff. That's where I'm.
But
like,
that should have happened.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I hate how they take these titles and they don't like let Amazing Spider-Man be Amazing Spider-Man. If you want to do, that's why we have Spectacular Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Spider-Man Peter Parker, to where you can do the roommate bad guy storyline. But I think where they messed up with Batman is just. If you look at what Tom King did, and Tom King's not a bad writer. He's not. No. When you look at everything he's done, the problem is he's taken characters that really nobody has cared about and elevated them. You look at Mr. Miracle. Yeah. If you're not familiar with Mr. Miracle and you read that book, you enjoy it. It's a redoing of Mr. Miracle without changing him completely. So you can do that. The Vision story that he did, same thing. But when you take a character like Batman, who's everyone's reading that book, and you give him that I'm going to make him different, that's where you fall apart. Yeah. If you would have done this to, I don't know, like some offbeat, no-name guy, like Tom King should be doing like a Booster Gold book or something like that. That would be good. But when and I think the bigger books, like like the best hero book for me, I don't consider the Immortal Hulk a hero book. I consider that a horror book.
Yeah, that's a horror book.
Is Daredevil. Okay. Read the new Daredevil stuff. It's really good. It's him trying to retake, like Fisk is the mayor, and he's like, I have to find it in myself to be that Daredevil again, be that hero to go back out there and give the city what they need, what it needs. We don't have stories like that much. I think that's the only hero story, and it's the Daredevil thing. Maybe it's because he's a B, maybe C-rated. I mean, I love Daredevil, so it's hard for me to say that. Yeah. But nobody's really touching him, and I think that's with the Hulk too. I think that's why Immortal Hulk got so big, because nobody was messing with the Hulk. Nobody's messing with Daredevil. Yeah. And I think that's why those titles. Daredevil for me is working. I mean, I don't know how you feel about that.
Well, I'm like all right. So the X got me in awe, but then when I stepped out and I started picking up Angel again, I was like, that's my hero. Yeah, that's a hero book. You know what I'm saying? When I stepped out and I said, all right, I'm starting to get back into DC Comics, and I was like, okay, well, the Batman thing is. I'm not feeling hero. I go Justice League. I'm not feeling hero. I'm feeling we gotta fix mistakes. And then I'll go Justice League Dark, and it's like fixing mistakes. Then I read like I read Marked. Marked is a superhero book, and I'm like, God, Image, yo. Oh, I mean, it's new, it's fresh. I'm like, okay. And then, I'm looking at the children, and I'm like, oh, something killing the children. That's fresh. I like that. That's a hero book. That's a hero book. And for somebody that I like teams, these are driven based by one or two characters. And it's like, I still feel them, and I get that hero fix I need. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm hoping DC and Marvel put it together. I'm thinking they getting to the point where they just want to build up movies.
Yeah.
That I think. I mean.
Do you think one of the discussions I always have is, do you think that we'll see what like happened with like Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even Angel and Buffy, to where they got licensed out? Like, even though, do you think that DC as a company will continue to publish these titles, or do you think they'll kind of be like, you know what, we're gonna stop this, and we're gonna license Superman out to whoever, and they do a Superman run, then so and so does a Superman run?
Nah, not after what Disney did with Marvel and the Avengers.
No, I'm talking comic books. I'm not talking movies. Even though Warner Brothers is thinking about doing that too.
Well, with the comic books, yeah, I can see it because I'm telling you, right now, as far as the comic books are concerned, I don't think they're getting the money that they want to get from them, and exactly. they gotta push it another direction. They got to, because from what I'm seeing, I mean, I'm like I say, I'm just getting back in, So, but the writing, I mean, you got a couple like all-star writers, and then you got some that are just finding their way through the character.
That's how I feel a lot with like that, especially a lot of these. You look at a DC cover, and you look at a Marvel cover. The DC covers just look better. Some of them do.
Yeah. I agree with that.
The Marvel titles, they look kind of toony.
Yeah.
They don't pop out that. I mean, you look at that X-Force title, the cover, it looked weak. I was like,
but to that, I think, because I seen the advertisements in the Marvel thing, that they got new people in. And now they're growing these new people, and they're trying to say, hey, be fresh, be new, find your way. Okay, cool. I'll work with you, but here's the deal. You know what I'm saying? We are a part of the new nexus, or it's not new anymore, but we are part of the new stream of how to get these comic books not only read, but talked about in your lunchrooms and in your schoolyards. And I'm not talking about just elementary school, nothing like that. I'm talking about in colleges and stuff like that. There is a new generation that wants to embrace something that isn't just video games. They want to read. They want to get into comic books. Comic books have a different level than just a regular novel, because you got the artwork there, you got the pen, you got the different elements of the ink and the writing, and it all meshes together in a fine piece of artwork that if you engage it properly and you talk about it for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are the new great novels. This is the new renaissance, and the comic books are gonna push it. But the only way they're gonna push it is for people to talk about them. That's why YouTube got so many people, posting. That's why all these podcasts keep coming up, because people want this.
But do you think with all the is it people more going towards like, would I rather hear somebody tell me about comics, or would I rather read it?
Well, I know with me, I've taken a bunch of videos about people talking about comic books, and they can spoil it for me. If the story sounds right, I'm gonna go pick that book up. Yeah, I'm the same way with movies. I'm the same way with television. I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm telling you, I mean, I keep saying it. Even Philadelphia, I heard about that somewhere, and I was like, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Then when you told me, you read it and it was hot, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and look. The writing and the artwork is so good in the outer books, in the independents. DC and Marvel they gotta get their game together. They gotta get their game together. Cause hey, at the end of the day, we talking about books. We're not talking about the movies. We talking about these books. And if we want to move these books, especially if you talking about going digital too, so people want story. You can read it on your phone, but yo, at the end of the day, you gonna pick up that novel, yo. You gonna pick that up. So, hey.
All right. You got anything else?
Boom Comics.
Yeah.
Boom is. I'm loving Boom. I'm loving Image. I'm loving IDW. I'm loving them, man. I'm telling you, independents, man. They shining right now.
Yeah, they are.
Yo, hey. If it wasn't for Perpetual, I don't know what DC be doing. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, definitely. The big two need to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think their hands are tied with a lot more stuff.
Okay.
I definitely like how Marvel handles the Star Wars stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I think their May Star Wars thing was good. Their Darth Vader stuff has been pretty good. Stuff I've read.
Yeah.
At least. But yeah. I mean, that's really it for me. You have anything else?
Nah, that's it for me, yo. Support your local comic book shop. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Peace.